we're here again. Can you tell us when we will come here and celebrate the completion of this magnificent project? And let me put the questions together. There are similar wonderful projects like this one. You can talk about the Lagos Express. You can also talk about the Abuja Tunnel and of course the wonderful second Niger Bridge. These are projects that, if I remember very well, we promised that before the end of this administration, we will see the commissioning of most of these projects. When are we going to see this?
Thank you very much. Afternoon now. So this is the local way to meet, and I believe that some of you were here in January with me to assess the level of the progress. And our contractors then promised that by the end of March that this project will be complete. So that's why we're here today. Today is the 4th of April. Indicated last week that we had finished. We saw as we crossed each of the sections, all of them with our officer reported completion. Essentially made the timeline we set. We kept that timeline, courtesy of our contractors and also our staff. Observe the completion of the work that we've done. So what remains now on this project is we said we report to the President to say that on this project mission accomplished. Whatever date that goes in, even now it's crowded calendar between now and inauguration. If you can come here to do the ceremonial handover, but otherwise project is finished and open to traffic. Work is done. Let me just try and dimension this project and take you then to the second Niger Bridge I spoke about. This is the bridge that crosses the River Benue. So the second Niger Bridge crosses the River Niger. And this is a north-south link. The River Niger is an east-west link. So this links the north of Nigeria to the south of Nigeria. And one of the things that this bridge has done, first is to reduce the travel time. If you are coming from the southeast, for example, and you go to link Nasarawa, instead of going through Lafayette, you can now pass Loko and bust out of Kefi. That reduces your journey time by about 4 hours. So this is what this bridge has done in terms of business efficiency, reduction of travel time, reduction of travel costs, and ultimately ease of doing business. In terms of scope, there are two bridges here. The main bridge is 1.8 kilometers long. So it is 200 meters longer than the main bridge of the second Niger Bridge. Although the second Niger Bridge has a total of 3 bridges, and in terms of project scope, they aggregate to about 2.6 kilometers. The 2 bridges here aggregate to 2.2 kilometers. But individually, in terms of river crossing, this is 200 meters longer than the Niger Bridge. So whilst a lot of attention is focused on the Niger Bridge, very serious magnificent work is also being done here by the President and his government. And nobody should lose sight of that. And I've asked people how many African countries are even able to do this kind of bridges across the rivers in today's economy. Because perhaps if this was done in another country, some of our seniors would have been telling us to go and see what they are doing in that country or what they are doing. But it's happening right home, right at home, and I'm sure we should be proud to project these developments because they are the basis of our future prosperity. Linking people, creating opportunities, creating trade, driving commerce and economic exchange. Now for the second Niger Bridge, yesterday, we have a periodic meeting in the office of the Chief of Staff to the President, where the contractors and the team all review challenges, how to solve them. So the dates that we have now for the completion of the link road, because the bridge itself is finished, as you saw when we went there. That's the second one. The link road that we formally opened to traffic, the date we have now is the 15th of May, as at yesterday. So we are rolling out all the stops to support the contractor to see that that date is achieved. And so a lot of snag resolutions are going to start. Lane marking on the bridge will soon start. Erection of signages, as we have seen on this road, will also soon start. So touch wood, just about 2 weeks before end of term, the President will be invited to the completion. Maybe any day thereafter, he will be able to fly to do the ceremony. By the 15th of May, the bridge will be fully operational. So that's that. On the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the date we have now, and once again I want to appeal first to the operators of that route for their continuous patience, forbearance and understanding. It's a difficult project to execute because it is perhaps the busiest route, if one of the busiest, if not the busiest routes in the country. Building through 40,000 vehicular traffic daily is not an easy undertaking. We can't shut down the road. So we have to also manage and divert traffic for the safety of those who are involved in the construction. So I want to implore that the forbearance continues because the headline date we have for completion now is the 30th of April this month. So in barely about 4 weeks, 26 days, plus or minus, that road should also be fully completed, open to traffic from Lagos to Ibadan and beyond the toll gate up to kilometer 116. That will be done by the 30th of April. What will be left is 9 kilometers from kilometer 17 and the reason why that left is that the Oyo State Government is constructing a drainage across the road, and we have decided that we need the drainage because it will help address the issue of excessive flooding and climate change in Oyo State. But we believe that it is better to wait for them to finish that project and then complete the remaining 9 kilometers instead of building it now and then having them cut it up again. So just 9 kilometers outside Ibadan is what will be left. But by the 30th of April, you're end to end from Lagos toll gate to Ibadan toll gate. The road should be open on the 30th of April. Abuja Kanu, the biggest of the 3 projects in terms of scope, in terms of size, in terms of budget, is 375 kilometers. It encompasses 41 bridges of different sizes. It was the last to start, so it can't finish at the same time. That's the honest truth. But we have made progress from Zaria to Kano. That's 137 kilometers, and the contractors tell us that by the 15th of May also that side should be fully completed. Then we have Kaduna to Zaria, which is about 70-something kilometers. That side, of course, they say will be completed on the 30th of this month, fully open to traffic. The eye of the storm, the most difficult part, and that's the busiest part, is the Kaduna to Abuja side. That has suffered all kinds of delays, and it won't be finished in the life of this administration. So let's just deal with that. It's the busiest side, it's the most traffic side. It has almost 40,000 vehicles that traffic also every day. But those are not just the problems. The problems are that the right of way has been severely encroached between FCT, Niger and Kaduna states, and we're working with the governors to help relocate all the obstructions. Otherwise, we can't fully build it. Apart from that, the project is also delayed by the Ajaokuta Kaduna Kanu gas pipeline project. We need that gas pipeline project as a major boost for our energy security. The pipe passes under that road. Again, the choice before us: we build, then they cut, or we wait and let them finish. So these are some of the challenges that are unseen to members of the public. We want to have the road and we want to have the gas pipeline. So we have to take them in sequence and in order. Of course, we lost almost a year and a half to security challenges, as sometimes contractors had to move from that section completely. They couldn't work. And thankfully, we must acknowledge the work that has been done by the law enforcement agencies, especially the Chief of Defense Staff and his team. I must publicly acknowledge them. They have made the return to that site easy and possible for our contractors. So those are no longer an existent problem now. It's just the man hours now to do the work. That's what it is.
Okay, Lafia Makodi, what's happening?
Lafia Makodi is making progress. They promised that the project will end in April, and touchwood, I think they're still on course, so we are hopeful that that will be completed before we go. But as you know, the second phase from Makodi to the 9th mile has also been awarded, and you will see from Abuja, the 5-kilometer 10-lane expansion essentially is completed. We drove through it. Then we are going to award the Mararaba to Kefi, the in-between, which was left out. We will award it anytime soon. So we are making progress. Somebody said, bring it to your house.
Honorable Minister, it will further enhance the beauty of this road. We drove and we felt how rough it was between Kefi and Nasarawa.
Yes.
How soon are we going to see that?
In fact, I was talking to our acting PAMSEC on the phone. The contractor has not been performing, so we're having a review. You will recall that initially this road was also delayed by difficulties experienced by the main contractor until we broke it down into 3 and brought extra manpower. So we will look at that too, and it will be resolved. We take them one at a time. It's a big elephant. We can't cook it in one pot, so we have to cut them into small bits and resolve them. Thank you for spending your time with me too. So let's go back to town.